Well,
Come on, let's go. Are you planning on staying?
we'll see. Why?
You see, the thing is, you're not exactly popular here. Many among us want you dead for what you did to the hybrid. Speaking of dead, we're in luck. There's an execution today. We really don't want to miss that.
The verdict has been passed. Unlawful efficiency has been proven beyond reasonable doubt. The defendant has accepted the judgment. Execute the convicted party. Good work. You know the drill. Pick up your posts as soon as you're done.
I was wondering how long they were going to let him get away with his behavior. Next, we'll head on over to our research facility.
What? So that's it? He was just killed?
His inefficiency sealed his fate.
What were his crimes?
Anyone who violates the directive is executed. Simple as that. That seems to shock you? You must remember the directive and what it says.
That doesn't mean I like it.
Is that pity in your voice? Interesting. I've heard you've let your emotions run wild. Let's walk and talk about it. Don't think that we have no emotions. We were forced to accept that being emotionless didn't help our evolutionary development. It blinded us. It made it possible for someone like you to almost bring us down. That's why everyone is given only as much Elex as they need to do their job as effectively as possible. Right now, we're standing in front of the Computing and Research Center. This is where the optimal level of Elex consumption is calculated, among other things.
What is the optimal amount, then?
That depends on your assignment. On the other hand, a guard who's afraid of killing is not an efficient guard. The middle way seems to be the best choice.
Middle way? What do you mean?
Being completely emotionless did not bring us any closer to our goal. But too many emotions won't help us either. We're looking for an ideal compromise. And when it comes to making these calculations, this research facility is particularly... Now, if you have no more questions, follow me.
You were talking about an experiment. What should I expect?
We're trying to breed children who...
Hang on. You're doing what?
We're creating a new generation of rationally thinking tacticians. Let's go into the classroom and have a quick listen. Maybe we can learn something.
The lesson from last time should still be within easy recall. We will practice it again today. Sit down. Good. Now, remember yesterday's practice. Concentrate.
Teacher,
No questions, Makar. Do not make me repeat myself. Feel the emotion welling up inside you. Remember last week's punishment. Feel the fury it caused rise inside you. If it threatens to overwhelm you, try focusing on the equations we learned yesterday. Were you able to call up the anger? If so, I want you to give me the solution to the problem. If not, we'll repeat last week's punishment. Inefficiency will not be tolerated. Practice at home, then complete a 3-page report on your emotional stability indices. Makar, I especially want to see yours. I'm concerned about your progress. Improve.
yes, ma'am.
Session complete. You can go.
Good day, sir.
I heard you're not making much of an effort.
All my lessons are so boring. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You're from outside, right?
I suppose so, yeah.
People keep talking about the others.
What do you mean?
You know, the others. Like you.
You mean other people?
Yes. Is it true they eat the raw corpses of dead animals?
Where'd you hear that?
I don't know. From one of the collectors, I guess. So, it's not true?
Well, the meat is usually fried or roasted before you eat it. Or grilled.
What? That's... I don't understand. But why don't you eat normal foods? Protein bars? Those funny pills? Food like we eat. Is it true the outlaws murder each other for fun?
Of course. They'll kill you too. So watch your back, kid.
Cool! And they have fun doing it? That's so crazy! At school we learned what joy is. Do you know how it works? How is it done? It was such an interesting idea.
You really don't know how to have fun?
I'm sorry, I haven't been taught yet. It must be in a later class. How do other children learn it?
The Berserker children play with toys. That's a fun way to spend your free time.
What does playing mean? What is it?
Do you really not understand? You do know what toys are, right?
No?
Well, they're toys. How do I describe it? Things you play with?
Toys. Interesting. I will investigate. Thanks for not telling me to go away, sir. I'd like to stay here, but I have lessons to go to.
Yeah. Good luck researching how to play.
Thank you, sir. Bye!
As you can see, the kids here are thriving. The Elex experiments seem to be going well.
You're giving kids Elex?
No, we're experimenting with not giving the kids any Elex, teaching them to think logically and precisely without it. Most Albs never learn to handle emotion. Without Elex, many of us are completely at the mercy of our feelings. That's what we're trying to prevent from happening with these children. They're taught how to deal with emotions without neglecting their efficient thinking.
Without Elex, they're nothing more than normal people, aren't they?
No. As soon as they're of age, they'll be given their daily Elex rations like everyone else. According to our calculations, with access to Elex, emotionally strengthened Albs should be able to reach the next stage of evolution.
What makes you think this could work?
Because it worked in the past. With you. You were an Alb and managed to keep your emotions under control. We suspect that's the only reason you were able to stand up to the hybrid. We're studying this phenomenon and trying to recreate it so we can perfect it. But if you want to know more, you should talk to our scientists. Let's keep going. We are about to enter the collector's sector. They're responsible for finding Elex and bringing it to the silos. It's not particularly demanding. The collectors who live here don't need to be especially efficient. So they only get low doses of Elex, which makes them prone to uncontrolled emotional outbursts. If it were up to me, we wouldn't let them stay in the depot. We'd ship them out somewhere. Let's keep going. I don't like being around these people. Follow me. You might have noticed that back here, it's much more disorganized. Not like the rest of the depot. The collectors and their lifestyle is a source of friction. If you're not careful, you might even end up getting robbed. It wouldn't have happened in the hybrids' day. Luckily, we're now out of the collectors sector again. Right here, we're entering the soldiers area. Things are a lot more orderly here. These guys make difficult decisions, so they get correspondingly larger rations of Elex. And you can stock up on decent weapons here, too.
You allow trading in the depot?
We do now. Trade has helped us to create a kind of reward system for effective action. We pay our workers with Elex. They use it to buy things that help them work more efficiently. It seems to motivate them. But you can take a look at all that later. Right now, I'm gonna take you to Azok. Come on. That's the agents' precinct up there. Their job is to keep an eye on the collectors and everyone else. They make sure everyone takes their Elex ration and that nobody takes more or less. They keep an eye on things and keep everybody in line. Are you deliberately keeping me waiting? I hope this has helped you get an idea of how the depot works, and that your return to our ranks won't be too tricky.
It won't.
I expected nothing else from someone like you. I look forward to welcoming you back to the team soon. I'm going back to the gate now. May efficiency guide your actions.
High concentrations of Elex detected. Mining recommended.
I don't think the Alps would like that very much.
I did not anticipate your return. State your business immediately.
Circumstances force my hand.
Circumstances? The description seems inadequate. But if you're willing to assist us, I will tolerate it. You have amends to make.
Wait, you're not kicking me out?
What my people think of you is a matter for them. But it's because of you that we recognize the value of emotion and increased our efficiency. So I am neutral towards you personally, but I will have my agents watch you closely as long as you're here. If you break our rules, you will face sanction.
What's the situation here?
These new enemies are putting considerable pressure on us. Keeping them in check ties up resources and creates gaps in our organizational structure. Bridging those gaps will be your responsibility. Seek out Commander Arissa. She is at a breaking point and needs assistance. But expect no welcome from her. She still considers you a traitor. If your work for her is satisfactory, I will consider allowing you to rejoin us. You are getting a second chance. Very few do. Do not disappoint me.
You dare just show up? We won't tolerate filthy traitors here.
Traitor? What the fuck are you talking about?
You know full well. You brought down the hybrid. You destroyed the converters. You killed our people. If permitted, I would execute you where you stand.
There was no future with the hybrid. Not for anyone. I did what needed to be done.
You think you had the right to decide that?
If you want to execute me, do it already. But what would be the point? You're all doing just fine as far as I can tell.
Threat identified. Calculating defensive measures.
Deactivate your language module or I'll have you melted. And now back to you. Your judgment is as substandard as your character. Our supply of Elex is pitiful. We've lost half our territory. The fight against the new invaders is tying up valuable resources.
Well, what are you gonna do about it?
Everything in our power. Just so you know, I've been tasked to protect us all from harm. And you're making it difficult to tolerate your presence.
I've never seen you this mad, Orisa.
That's not what we're talking about. But why do you think that is?
If you've got such a problem with me, why are we even talking? Tell your agents to pull the trigger.
And go against Azok? I don't think so. In any event, a quick death is too good for you.
You expect me to just disappear?
I'm giving you a choice. Sneak off like you did before, or find a way to fix the harm you caused. If it's the former, stop wasting my time and leave.
Where's my help needed?
Go to the crater. Find out if someone named Skibor is alive or dead.
What's the point of that?
I asked for help, not questions. You'll have to earn answers, let alone trust. Now do what I told you. Find Skibor. If he's alive when you get there, keep him that way.
Go, come on!
You again. I gave you 20% of my take just last week.
Come now, Vicky. Influx of strangers in the crater these days. Danger can lurk behind every corner. It's more and more difficult.
Don't keep me waiting.
What in the world are you doing here? I thought you were dead!
I know you?
You do. Come on. Zachor?
Wait, you're an Alb?
Shh, shut up. And hey, takes one to know one, right? You're pretty tan for a former Alb, too. But let's change the subject, huh? They sent you to accompany me to the depot, right?
Not exactly. Arissa wanted to know if you were still in one piece.
But is that all? She didn't say anything else? Ugh, then I guess I'll have to start from square one. But not here. These people are always listening. Like, always. Safer outside the city, so follow me. Hey, just out of curiosity, what do you think of this city?
Come on!
I liked my old hut better.
I can imagine. But the smell here? Ugh, that stench. Very enlightening.
What?
That musk smell, lust, fear, greed, that whole reek, you know? Smells like humanity.
I thought you were keeping a low profile. Spouting stuff like that is gonna get you noticed.
Look at these meat sacks. They wouldn't notice their own murder. But if it's so important, I'll shut up. You're my role model after all, my ideal.
Is that so?
Oh, it is. You'll understand pretty soon.
The crater is waiting. I'm such an idiot for listening to you.
Ugh, who knew we'd get cleaned out like that?
What do we...
Right. That should be far enough. Time to talk about where things stand. Okay, so I know more about you than you know about me. Well, the question is, how much information can I safely divulge to you? Because Arissa must have had her reasons for not giving you the details. So, let's establish some trust between us. Come with me to the depot in Ignadon. We'll get to know each other on the way. I'll tell you a bit about myself and my mission.
All right, but let me look around here first.
Sure, I've got some errands to run anyway. Just say the word when you're ready. I'll be in the Pushers District.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Oh, never mind. I thought you were someone else. Somebody you're not. Where? You don't know where you are? Shift. Fine, I'll tell you where you are. This is Crater City, home of the real outlaws, not those traitors who got cozy with the berserkers. We are loyal to Baxter.
Are you part of the City Watch?
City what? You serious? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Nah, I keep a lookout. Gotta make sure no nasty-ass critters get into the city here.
So you're saying there's no guards here?
My man, there's no laws here. Look, if you want to go around stealing other people's shit and shaking folks down, fine. Just watch your back. Some of these guys will cut your junk off for it. Besides that, you're all good. Here's the best advice I can give. It's every man for himself out here.
Where you think you're going?
I want to see the Duke.
Oh, really?
It's all right, bully. So you're the asshole I've been hearing so much about. Thought you'd be taller.
So you're Baxter, the Duke of Ateris.
In the flesh.
I heard once upon a time you used to be in charge of the fort in Tavar. That true?
Yeah. Forever ago now. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not getting knocked off my throne again. If you're here to stir up shit, you've come to the wrong place, my man.
Is that why you're here, instead of on your throne?
You want to know why I'm not in my hall in the city center? Hector handles the day-to-day shit. He's my right-hand man. So, while he's doing that, I get to stay here and keep watch over what's really important.
Like?
Making sure assholes like you don't try staging a coup or some shit.
You've got a puppet on your throne so you could hide here in the shadows?
You should shut your dumb face right now. I have no idea what you think you're doing down here. But I know how you operate, Jax. Wouldn't be the first time you worked a whole town up into a frenzy. How'd that end again? With the ruler being kicked out, right?
I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
Oh, boo fucking who? You think an empty apology and pretty words mean shit to me? Pathetic.
I had nothing to do with the Berserkers taking over the fort. Logan, the former Duke of Tavar, was chased out of his own stronghold by an army of Adan warriors.
Good to know. Thanks for that. But it's not like I'm gonna magically trust you now. You'll never be part of a faction. You've got no loyalty to anyone but yourself. And that's why you'll always be an outsider.
You don't know anything about me.
Maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. But I've been around long enough to spot an asshole from a mile away. I'm not looking for shit. If you're paying tribute, or have news from the outside, or anything else, you can go.
From what I've seen, Ateris is the only place the alien invaders haven't gotten to.
You mean... We've killed more than our fair share of those feral but they keep coming. That shit's an endless plague.
At least they haven't set up one of those towers in the crater.
Not yet, but I'm not so sure it'll stay that way. Shit runs downhill, right into our crater, so we're always the first to drown in it.
What's your plan for dealing with the invaders?
What do you think, shit for brains? Step 1, we defend ourselves no matter what. Step 2, there ain't a fucking step 2. What else are we supposed to do?
It's not just your problem.
Wait a goddamn minute. Are you here trying to sell me some bullshit about working in sweet and blissful harmony with the elves and the berserkers and whoever the fuck? Please, spare me the sunshine and rainbows noise unless you want my boot in your ass. None of the other factions give a flying fuck about the outlaws, so they can all go fuck themselves. I got both my eyes on...
Hey, you!
What do you want now?
I know you.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're Jax. You're the guy who wanted to enslave us all in the converter.
That was a long time ago, but you're right. I am Jax. And
I heard you're a pretty decent guy.
is that what you heard?
Well, to look at you, I can hardly believe it. I mean, people talk all kind of shit about your feats. I wonder if they know how scrawny you really are.
Okay, get it over with. What do you want from me?
Maybe I just don't like your face.
Maybe we should talk to your boss.
I don't know. I don't think he'd be interested in your face either.
I don't have time for this.
Well, you're just gonna have to put up with it.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna smash your face in for free. Just so I can see what you're made of.
My fists are itching!
Put that thing away. You're not so dumb after all. You got lucky this time, that's all.
Maybe you should be a little more careful who you mess with in the future.
I didn't think you had it in you for such a lightweight. Ain't no place in the crater for a guy like you. It'd be better for everyone if you just fucked off.
You get a bonus or something for bitching out everyone you don't like?
Don't matter what my job is. What I do here at the crater is my business.
I think I'm gonna have another chat with your boss.
Do whatever you want, as long as you're out of my sight.
You responsible for all this hospitality?
I've got no idea what you're jabbering on about.
Your meathead friend here's throwing his weight around.
And? Bully's not a fan of outsiders. Especially bullshit gutter trash like you.
Tough talk from a guy who lives in a junkyard.
Hey, you take what you can get.
No bullshit. Bully was under your orders, wasn't he?
Look, I got a responsibility here. I can't let any old arrogant fucker stroll around here. I gotta know exactly the type of arrogant fucker I'm dealing with.
Yeah, I got it. So, you got what you needed?
I've sized you up pretty well. To be honest, I expected better. I still don't trust you worth a shit. You're a tricky bastard. You could be trouble for me if I don't keep a watch on you. So, since you already figured I sent Bully to try and kick your ass, I gotta give him a new job. Bully's gonna be on your ass like glue. Think of him as your official babysitter. He'll keep an eye on you and whatever bullshit you get up to.
What shit is this? I gotta follow this asshole around.
Hey, you said you wanted a field assignment again.
Yeah, but that don't mean I want to babysit some asshole all day.
Quit your bitching and do it. I want you breathing down his fucking neck every second of every day. Assholes like you need to be watched. Closely. You got the tendency to break shit. And I hate surprises. Hate them. So Bully's gonna report everything. Every move you make, I'm gonna know. You take a shit, I'll know the volume and fucking consistency. Got it?
What happens if Bully has an accident along the way?
Don't underestimate Bully. He's one of the best. So count yourself lucky. Bully, all this protection for the low price of... I've got my own shit.
Should give this up.
Shut your fucking mouth. I don't want...
That's not... If you're going to be followed... Otherwise, you might as well...
You heard the Duke. I've got a...
So if you're all... We'll see when the time comes. My companions have a central meeting point at the Bastion in Caracas. That means if we're ever separated, you go there.
Look at you, ordering me around like some big shot. You're lucky I don't snap you.
Any other gripes?
Yeah.
We're done for now. Stand by at the Bastion.
Now shut your mouth and do whatever it is you do. I sorta like this city. Yeah, I know, it's covered with garbage and it stinks. But it kinda stinks like home.
If you say so.
Any chance you've got a couple pieces of Elex II for me?
What the hell? Darius gave you as much as me.
Beware of the dangers. Yeah.
What do you think it used to look like?
You mean before the comet hit?
I mean, the whole crater.
I'm probably better off not thinking about it.
Shit. I mean, the whole crater. I bet it looked like total shit.
So, you prefer destruction? I'll come with you to the deep.
Smart move. Let's get the hell out of this shithole. Everyone here will try to swindle you, but not on my watch. Stay close. Wouldn't want you getting lost in all the junk.
So, you prefer destruction?
Hey, don't be that way.
This also means
Hey, man. You got a minute? It's for a good cause. Real important shit. I'm collecting donations for the nursery. It's like... Got any show...
I'm not giving you anything.
You don't give a shit about the kids? Come on, man. You really are a heartless fucker, you know? Ugh, thanks for nothing. Come on.
Stick close to me.
Pissed away half, lost the other half.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Don't keep me waiting.
Keep going. That tip about the castle sounded promising, huh?
I got boots and pop.
Our first stop is outside the crater. The faster we get out of here, the better. Don't want to get any more diseases. I always find the climb difficult somehow. That's the disadvantage of not consuming much Elex. Your strength starts to dwindle.
Why don't you up your level then?
And risk losing my human form? No way. The people here can never know what I am. I take the Elex I need at the depot. It's enough. The air is clearing. Sweet oxygen. Can you feel it filling up your lungs? Stick close to me. Where was I? Oh, yes.
The stink's not as bad here, if that's what you mean.
Exactly. Feeling for your...
Get ready!
Exactly. Feeling for your surroundings, you know? That's what sets the likes of you and me apart from other Alps. The pinnacle of evolution. My ass. Feeling is fascinating. What I was trying to say before I was interrupted. Feeling is fascinating. And most of our people run from understanding it.
These things take time.
You learned that little saying from the humans.
Watch out!
You learned that little saying from the humans, did you? Time we got plenty of. Willingness, on the other hand, the will to change isn't exactly something our people have to spare. But that'll change too, just like everything in life. The crater, left by the comet. See all that beauty stretching out in front of us?
Looks like a load of tin shacks to me.
Yes, but that's only half the story. The crater might be the world's biggest junkyard, but it also symbolizes the birth of the Alps. Without the Elex the comet carried, we wouldn't exist. Well, I've seen enough. How about you?
Let's get moving.
Right. Not to make this weird or anything, but you're one of the reasons why I exist.
What do you mean by that?
The way I look. But, I guess I need to explain. Back when you and the humans... Oh, damn. Look at those two up ahead. I think they want something from us.
that didn't work.
Civilization. That's what you get.
You lost, buddy?
You're picking a fight with the wrong guy.
Those bulging pockets of yours say something different. Give me some cold, hard Elexit. This is a toll road, you know, and I'm collecting.
Remember what Viper said. He made it real clear we're not supposed to shake down travelers.
Do I look like I give a flying fuck what that measly bastard says? 200 shards. Right fucking now.
If you think you can stop me from getting through, you are sorely mistaken.
Oh, really? Who knows, buddy? Maybe you're the one who's mistaken. It's payback time!
Follow me. I've butted heads with one of them before. You better...
What are you gonna do?
I'll watch and learn. I'm looking forward to seeing how you solve this one.
No.
No problem. If you think that's the right way to handle...
That's good. Be right there!
Whoa. Killing them was
But what?
Well, it's just, I heard that you know... Not that I want... Anyway, but I do need to slow down a little. My stomach is... Let's... I really don't know what's wrong. It's been like this a few days now. These weak organic bodies are shit. I think maybe I need more Elex after all.
You wanted to tell me what's going on with your human body.
Many of us couldn't understand how you beat the hybrid all the... Right, as I was saying. And we couldn't ask you because you hightailed it out of there. But a lot of us thought it had something to do with you being able to... I'll take you there. So to increase our efficiency, we tried reducing our